Welcome to this read aloud. The book I'm going to read is titled The Cloud Book Words and Pictures by Tomie dePaola. That means he wrote the words to the story as well as drew the pictures. What's really interesting about this book, I just said he wrote the words to the story. However, this book is also an informational book. So that means it's going to tell us a story, which is kind of made up, as well as give us information. So some of the stuff in here is not made up and it's facts or information we're going to learn about clouds. If I turn to the back, it shows us just that. Clouds that look like this may bring snow. Clouds that look like this bring rain. If you know what the clouds look like, you can often tell what the weather will be. So that is what this book is going to teach us. All the different types of clouds, what they look like and what they do, as well as their names. Almost any time you go outside and look up at the sky, you can see clouds. Clouds are little drops of water or ice hanging in the upper atmosphere, high above the earth. And if you could hop on a bird and fly way up, you would see the whole earth covered with clouds. There are many different kinds of clouds. Some are high up, some are in the middle, and some are low down in the sky. The three main kinds are called cirrus, cumulus, and stratus clouds. You can tell them apart by the way they look and by where they are in the sky. Cirrus clouds are white and feathery, and they are the highest clouds. Sometimes they're called mare's tails. So you can see that here. Mare, it's the type of horse. Mare's tail. Why do you think that they call them that sometimes? Cumulus clouds are puffy and look like cauliflower. Anyone know what cauliflower is? Take a minute to think. Maybe the book will tell us. They also have flat bottoms. They are always changing shape and are low down in the sky. Down here, he gives us more information. This is a cloud, and this is cauliflower. It's a kind of vegetable that kind of looks like white broccoli. They do look alike. Stratus clouds are low also. They look like wide blankets of gray and sometimes called high fogs, and are sometimes called high fogs. Drizzle or snow flurries may fall from them. There are also many other kinds of clouds. They have longer names because they look like cirrus, cumulus, or stratus clouds, mixed together in pairs. Cirrocumulus clouds are small, fleecy masses that are hard to see. They are very high up in the sky. Some people call them mackerel sky. The French call them moutons, which means sheep. Cirrostratus clouds are high up too. They cover the sky in thin, milky white sheets. When you look at the sun and the moon through them, you can see a halo. Cirrostratus clouds are sometimes called bedsheet clouds. Altostratus and altocumulus clouds are found in the middle of the sky. Altostratus clouds look like sheets of gray or blue, and rain or snow may fall from them. Altocumulus clouds look like cirrocumulus clouds, but the puffs are much larger. They are gray or whitish, and if you walk underneath them, you might feel some drizzle or snow flurries. Nimbostratus or stratocumulus and cumulonimbus clouds are low down in the sky. Steady rain or snow falls from nimbostratus clouds. They are easy to see because they are heavy and dark. Stratocumulus clouds look like rolls of blackish or bluish clouds, but they are not really rain clouds. They are often seen in the winter. Cumulonimbus clouds are the kind of clouds you see during a thunderstorm. They look like mountains of very tall cumulus clouds. Fog is a cloud made of water droplets that form at ground level. It can come right into your front yard, especially if you live on a mountain. Up in the mountains, people give special names to cloud. One is called banner cloud. Another is called the bower cloud. In olden days, people looked at the clouds and saw things. Native Americans saw thunderbirds in dark storm clouds. The ancient Greeks believed that Hermes, the messenger of the gods, who was also the wind, once stole the sun's cattle, which were clouds. And in Labrador, which is way up north, people believe that fog was caused by a white bear who drank too much water and burst. Wow, that's really silly. Now we know meteorologists tell us what clouds are. Scientists tell us. People saw giants, animals, ships, and castles in the clouds, too. I think we still do that. There are some sayings about clouds that help tell about the weather. For farmers, when the fog goes up the mountain hoppin', then the rain comes down the mountain droppin'. For travelers, evening red and morning gray set the traveler on his way. Evening gray and morning red bring down rain upon his head. Those are nice little rhymes to teach us or remind us. If there are large clouds in the morning, people sometimes say, in the morning mountains, in the evening fountains. And sailors know that mackerel scales and mare's tail make lofty ships carry low sails. There are funny sayings too. If people don't seem to know what they are doing, other people say, he's in a fog. She has her head in the clouds. Thumbs up if you've ever heard those. Yeah, I've also said them. And now, here's a very silly cloud story. Ta-da! Turn the page. Here's the part I told you that was a story. The cloud enters the room. The cloud fills the room. The cloud leaves the room. The room. So you see, clouds are fun, silly, and very interesting. I'm not sure if that was silly. I don't know. Did you find it silly? Thumbs up if you did. Thumbs down if you don't. I didn't find that silly. Fun, but not silly. The end. And I told you in the beginning that it was a story, which we just heard, but it was also information. It gave us information. So I'm putting my thumbs up. I learned a lot of new words, a little hard to pronounce, about clouds, as well as information about clouds. This has the cloud index. It shows us all the different types of clouds and what page that they can find out. What page we can find them on if we wanted to go back and revisit that information. The Cloud Book by Tommy DePaula.